of my table. Hey guys, welcome to Nayna's Prepping Kitchen. I'm so glad that you can be here today. Today we are going to be going over 25 checklist items to make sure we're not forgetting anything. And if I forget something, hey, by all means, leave me a comment because, the community is to help one another out, and so I hope it can help somebody. And if you can help me, hey, I will take all the help I can get. So I'm going to begin with the number one item is water. We always want to make sure that we have plenty of water on hand. Try to have a gallon per person, at least if you can, or a water purifier, at least to purify the water. And to add to that, I am going to add drink mixes, flavored drink mixes, and the squeeze bottle flavors that you can add into water. Those are nice too, especially if you can get the ones with electrolytes. And to add to the water category, coffee, tea, and hot cocoa. Okay, because there is hot cocoa where you just add hot water. And the next one is going to be popcorn. Not the kind you throw in the microwave, but, good old popcorn that you put over a fire and cook in a pan with a lid on it. The old-fashioned kind. Add some butter if you have it, some salt and pepper. Or, if you don't want the calories, you don't have to add the butter. And then Jell-O. Jell-O is another great thing to have on hand. If you have refrigeration, Jell-O is a really cheap, thing to make. And it's good, and good and refreshing, especially in the summertime. And, if you had to, you could actually drink that cold. So you could drink Jell-O as a drink, and have it that way. If, say your power went out and you didn't have the powdered drink mix or anything like that, you could always add it to water and have a flavored drink. The next one is going to be pudding. Same thing as with the Jell-O. If you have some milk, powdered milk will work. Canned milk will work in making pudding. And if you have refrigeration, you can make that up. I guess if you didn't have refrigeration, you made it up. As long as you ate it right away, you'd be fine. Next thing is going to be candy and gum. SHTF situation, having plenty of candy and plenty of gum may make for a sweeter situation. There we go. The next one is going to be saltine crackers or oyster crackers. And those can be vacuum sealed. Don't get the ones with the butter in them, like the little round ones, butter flavored, because those won't last as long, unfortunately, because that's my favorite. The cracker like the Ritz. Yeah. Okay, and like I say, if you vacuum seal your saltines or oyster crackers, they're going to last you a little bit longer. And to go along with the crackers, soups. And especially your cream soups, like cream of mushroom, cream of celery, cream of chicken, because you can add those into like macaroni or rice and make a meal out of it. So, and the celery soup is really good if you add it into soups and stuff. So, okay, on from that, I put cocoa down. You can vacuum seal cocoa, and wouldn't it be nice to have some cocoa down the road if you wanted to maybe make some chocolate cookies or brownies or chocolate frosting, or cocoa to make homemade hot cocoa. Okay, next I put on there freeze-dried fruit. You can get that fairly cheap, $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. They have a pretty good selection of dried, freeze-dried fruit and actually dehydrated fruit too. You put that in vacuum sealed bags, and it will last for a little while. Um, you know, Stuff with oils in them tend to last as long. So if you can avoid that, you will have a longer food storage time. Um, Next one I put down was grains, like oatmeal and grits, rice, cornmeal, and you can put those in Mylar bags and vacuum seal them, or in jars. Put an oxygen absorber in it. And added to that is flour and sugar as well. I know sugar I don't think is considered a grain, but I did put it under, flour and sugar. And go ahead and make sure that you have plenty of your baking sodas, baking powders, salt, everything that you would normally have in your kitchen, have a little bit extra of. The next one is going to be cereal without fruit or nuts in it, say like Rice Krispies, Cheerios, anything that don't have like fruit and nuts in it. And that will keep, for quite a while too. And you can put that also in Mylar bags with oxygen absorber to keep for a longer duration. The next one I put down is pasta. You got your pasta, your macaroni, your spaghetti, your rotini, linguine, whatever you use. And you can put those in Mylar bags and store it for a longer time too. And if you don't have Mylar bags, even I would suggest maybe, like I have my spaghetti in a tall plastic container with a lid, even something like that would be better than nothing, and so definitely try to make sure you have plenty of pastas on hand. I know they've been a little bit scarce in my area, but if you can get it on, make sure you have that on your prepper pantry. The next thing has also been really hard to get lately, and that is peanut butter. But peanut butter, has got lots of protein in it, and and fats, and peanut butter is actually a pretty good thing to have around. And if you're gonna have peanut butter, you better have jam or jelly to go with it. But even if you didn't have jam or jelly, don't lie. Just butter on the bread and a little jam on it. That is still pretty good, even without the peanut butter. The next one is going to be number 13. I have here canned fruits and vegetables. Make sure to have plenty of fruits and vegetables. If you don't like the vegetables, maybe substitute it with the fruit. If you don't like the fruit, maybe substitute it with the vegetables. But having fruits and vegetables in your pantry is, a great idea for sure. The next thing here is going to be canned meats and tuna and salmon. If you can have any of the canned meats on hand, or canned fish, hey, you are golden in the shade. I know they're quite expensive right now, so I hope that you've already gotten yours. But if you haven't yet, a lot of places you can still get canned meat, or salmon, or tuna, sardines even, if you like sardines. I'm not really too crazy about them, but, maybe someone out there likes sardines. I mean, I will eat them, but, yeah. Okay, the next one is going to be bouillon and gravy mixes. Bouillon and gravy mix. With the bouillon, you can flavor up so many different things, so it won't taste bland. We're not going to want to eat rice and noodles and beans and it not have any flavor to it. But you know, if you have uh, something that is going to add flavor to it, you know, it's going to taste a lot better. So I recommend, you know, making sure you have plenty of bouillon on hand, and the gravy mixes. Those are also great. Just add water to them and you have gravy. And those can also be added for flavor too. Whether or not you put gravy over top of something or add it right into your dish, it will make it taste a whole lot better. I promise you that. Uh, and also dry soup mixes, and don't forget salt and pepper and all your seasonings that you like. You know, I'm not going to tell you, go get a bunch of garlic powder, and maybe you don't like garlic, or have plenty of cinnamon on hand. Well, if you don't like cinnamon, don't buy it. So, anyway, the next one that I have here is going to be dry milk, or box milk, or canned milk. Some type of milk on hand, you know, that you can add into recipes, or even have with that bowl of oatmeal or your dry cereal, you know. So make sure you have dry box milk like your Gosner. My Dollar Tree had no Gosner milk and none of the Dairy Pure. So I had to get the canned milk, but it is milk, right? And the next thing is going to be condiments. Mayo, ketchup, mustard, barbecue sauce, soy sauce, you know, whatever kind of condiments that you use, try to have plenty of that on hand in your prepper pantry. The next thing, number 20, oh, what number here? 24? It looks, no, 20, I wrote down. 21. There we go. Is toiletries, like toilet paper, and then your personal hygiene, toothpaste, deodorant, tampons, pads, you know, which there's a shortage of right now. So girls, make sure to get stocked up. You'll thank me later. Razors and shaving cream for the men. You know, any kind of thing that you use for your hygiene, make sure you have extra of that. Next thing is your over-the-counter medications. Whatever you use, whatever you have used even within the last year or two, and if that worked for you, try to get extra of that. And also, I'm going to add in, like, for your emergency kit, you know, Band-Aids, gauze, if we got gauze, your antibiotic ointments, and, you know, stuff for that, also for your emergency medical supply kit, you know. Make sure you have plenty of that as well. Next thing, soap. Make sure you have plenty of soap on hand, shampoo, body wash, bar soap, laundry soap, dish soap, you know, whatever kind of soap that you use, you know, make sure you have that on hand, because if things do not come on the shelf, you know, from a truck because of maybe the fuel situation, and you know, you're gonna already have it, you know, garbage bags, whatever you need, you know, like your household stuff too, you know, get that now. And also, number 24 is going to be paper products, aluminum foil, paper plates, you know, your paper cups, your plastic utensils. that sort of stuff, will come in real handy. Like if you got to cook outside, aluminum foil is going to be your best friend. And also, having paper plates. If the power goes out, you may not have water to do dishes with, or you're going to not want to use up the last of your water to do dishes. So make sure you have plenty of that kind of stuff around as well. And last but least, number 25, we can't forget our pets. So I put pet food down there so we can make sure that we have pet food for whatever kind of pet that we have, whether it be a dog, a cat, or a bunny, or a fish, make sure we have pet food and supplies for our little critters that we have running around that become part of our family. We don't want to leave them out. So whatever your pet needs, whatever your pet is, make sure you have plenty of food put away for your pet. So anyway, there's my 25 items, and I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, go ahead and leave it in the comments. And anyway, I hope that this was helpful and useful to you. A lot of times, we even us preppers tend to skip different things. And if someone can just ring our bell, like, oh yeah, I forgot about that, maybe I should grab some of that. I know it helps me out, and I hope it helps you out as well. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off here, and go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. To all you newcomers, thank you so much for returning and watching my videos. Until the next time, guys, toodaloo, God bless, see you in the next video. Keep on prepping, keep on praying.